Okay, I just stopped the video right now just because I wanted to show you what Quixel Megascans are. You probably have heard many times on those amazing assets that we just can bring into Unreal directly into our project, and they are for free. So let's do that. Don't know if you saw all the video, all the things I did. I just created some duplicate of materials instances, like on the cloth and, for example, on the emissive glass, all based on that basic material. The glass was, of course, the master material that we created. Then got the leather, some metal that I modified. This is like PVC plastics and wood that also just modifies a few bits. But I want to just get some stone, and I think the best way to do it is to go just to Megascans and download them in. Just so we do this bit and also this floor here and there, and these walls as well. So let me do that. Let's just start with the kitchen. If I go here and select Quixel Bridge, then a window is going to appear soon. So this is the Quixel Bridge, is sort of like the plugin for adding assets to Unreal. And I'm just gonna log in and then get into it. And after login, I can just let me maximize this just so you can see it better. So we've got a home, and this is the materials, the surface. There's some 3D models as well that we can use and download. Some plants as well, really nice to have them, and a collection of all those assets together. So let's go into surface, because we're gonna look for a surface, and look into the stone. Let's go marble first. So you got plenty of options here that we can bring into the project. So I quite like this Sitchless marble. So I'm just going to, well, I need to sign in again. I know it's gonna be loading. Sometimes it's a little bit buggy, or I think it's because of the amount of assets that are in there. But yeah, I was getting this one, and I think low quality is 1K, medium quality is 2K, high quality is 4K, and the highest is 8K. I think 2K is enough for what we need at the minute. But if you want to go with a higher quality, do. But just be mindful that the texture stream, it might appear something about the buffer extreme, like you are reaching the maximum of memory. So just be mindful of that. I'm just going to select medium quality and then download, and then add to my project. Also, I'm gonna get this sort of like tiles as well. I think I got them, well, as a high quality. I can add them in because I download these already as I think it was the 4K one. This coffee marble, yeah, let's do this one as well, medium quality, download, and then add them in. And for other stones, well, what else we can bring? I think we can bring like a white marble, so sort of like this. If I can find something quickly, let's see. This one here, Arabascata. I think, yeah, I already downloaded that one, but it's great for our lamp. Was it added? Let me see. I'm just gonna resize this. Yeah, so I got my Arabascata there that I can bring into this there, and this one I think I can just place it there, so it's quite great. So for the coffee, this for the island, I think we can use something like this. Let me see the other one. Good. Well, I think I prefer this one just so it gets connected with the other side of it. So maybe I would just go in here. If I double click, you see here, well, it's pretty much the same principle as we use in our materials. We can change the rotation angle, but just bear in mind that this is just 0 to 1 and not the 360 as we did before. Then ambient occlusion, you got the albedo, you can change, same principle as we did, is like the saturation, the brightness. You got the metallic control as well, and plenty of stuff that we can modify here. In here, I just want to, I think, increase this tiny bit to 1.2, and maybe bring the contrast down to 0.5. And I think that is really nice there. Just a subtle detail. And we can save this. So instead of, I mean, you can just work with these materials, and cool thing is you can just duplicate them. And for example, and I can use this one as a duplicate of that and then change the textures. For example, here, the textures map, I can just go and, don't know, let's see if let's do it with a wood just so we can see it easily. But it doesn't allow me to do this because this one is using a virtual texture. So in order to use this, or I convert this texture to virtual texture, or I convert this texture to normal texture. Just something to be in mind if you're planning to use this. Sometimes it uses virtual texture, sometimes it doesn't. I think lately they have been using virtual textures on all of them. But again, as we saw, there's something we can do to our textures and then change, well, we need to change a little bit the material that we are working on, but there you can change, I mean, you can duplicate materials and work with them. So for this, I'm gonna go add this in, and for that as well, this, and probably this. So everything is like tiled properly, but this one wasn't tiled properly. So I'm just gonna put it there. You see there, I can go into modeling, go into UVs, then I can set this to unwrap. And let me see, or no, not unwrap, but auto UV. Yeah. Texture resolution, I'm gonna set this to 2048, and let's see how that works. Yeah, it's working great. You see, it's easy. If I mean, for this type of like a plane, like a box, it's quite handy to have this auto UV, and then we can edit this UV seams, not the seam, sorry, the transform or the UV editor. Yeah, so we can set this and then probably move them. Translation, so we just try to match this to that point there. So maybe on the X, let me see if this applies. Apply. I think it moved too much, so just a little bit of tweaking with this. That's the annoying thing, is like I can't see it like in when I'm working on it like in real time, and then, well, it just moved a tiny bit there. The thing, I think it's gonna do the trick for what we need there. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then save all and go into selection mode. So I know this texture density is 2048. That's the reason I use it. And I can even go into this wood floor. Not the wood floor, sorry, this marble here. And I can offset that just so it matches this tiny bit. So on the offset, no, on the Y, in that case, Y, tiny bit, maybe 15, 14, 12, 12.5. Yeah, that should do the trick. But let me see if I didn't mess up with any other. Oh yeah, well, I mess up with stuff there, and I know actually. Well, this is a clear example that we can use this duplicate for here, and then I'm just moved this this one up, this one, so the offset goes almost there. So 0.75 and 0.55, no, 2. Yeah, so that should do the trick for those walls. So all of them are connected as the seams there. Okay, now we can do the same thing. We can increase the brightness a tiny bit, maybe 1.2 for this, and this one 1.2, and the contrast reduced to 0.5. The same with the other one as well. So got that sorted, and then we can use this coffee marble for here. I think maybe it's too big, to be honest, or say too small. Yeah, that should do well. I can increase the contrast as well. Maybe 1, the brightness a tiny bit. Let's see, maybe 1.5. And there you go, we got the stone sorted for our project. I don't think I've got any other stone that I'm using for that, and I mean, can I use it like as an artwork? Let's see. Nah, this probably this one is better off as an artwork. But yeah, we can leave it like that. I think it's fine. So with this done, I forgot about do this one here. We can use maybe this. Oh, actually we can put a marble here. Well, it's shining too much. And then a black metal, maybe like with imperfections. Okay, so our project is starting to get some color, I mean, I just need to do the fabrics here. I don't know why this is with wood, so let me just grab a cloth. I think I can use this one. It's quite nice in white. And well, this cushioning this color. And for this, yeah, it's not that bad. I think it's looking nice. Then we get the mirror and we can do some metal here. So for mirrors, it's a little bit annoying that Unreal still the lumen is not as great for these reflections, and we will see what we can do for those mirrors. So it's a shame, but we can try to play around with those. So it's not as bad in there, and we can increase the some quality settings on the post-process volume. But just for this, I'm gonna increase the roughness to 0.1. And I think I even gonna change the color a tiny bit to something like that. Some sort of, well, I would say bronze mirror type of mirror. So this is the type of things we do. It took me about half an hour to 45 minutes, I guess. So all the work was done when doing the main material. But once you do it once and for a project and you put it into what is a template of your own, you can just work with this and I mean do any projects, like put all the textures under an hour or so. So it's great to have that, and yeah, be able to work with Unreal this way. And it's one of those things that it drove me to it, is